Are we fairly certain this is the way to the cave? You have the map, so I can only trust your judgment. All I remember is the path fading further into the forest and us having to rely on walking in a straight line. We shouldn't be too far off. I don't know if we're even making a proper headway at this point. All that's true is that we're quite far from town. What does this mean? Don't tell me we've been tricked. We barely started this quest and we were given clear directions on where to go. Stop. We're stopping right here. I need a break. Here, this tree trunk will serve just fine for a seat. There's another tree trunk over here. Come. We'll rest and reevaluate our position as well as our direction. We should have reached the cave by now. Yet we're still within the forest line. I doubt we've been spun around, but perhaps the directions we were given weren't entirely truthful. Go ahead and pull out the map. We'll see what the truth is. Huh. So here's the town. We left through the west gate. How long have we been walking? 4 hours. Huh. We've been fairly consistent in pace, so we must have traveled to here. At least around here, so. I do recall seeing the large tree on the map, so we must be going in the correct direction. Well, the guildmaster did say it would take a while to reach the cave in question. I just assumed we were faster. Oh well. The culprits who stole the farmer's crops couldn't have gotten far from town. They must be close. Huh? Horses? Like I said back in town, they couldn't handle this terrain. We're keeping a good pace, and that's accounting for the random brambles and roots that we've had to avoid. Imagine forcing a horse through here, let alone two. Besides, what if something were to happen to the horses? If we were attacked in here, the horses would either flee or ride along with us, and I doubt the town would have trained war horses. We would have been held responsible either way. Tell me, do you have the coin to pay for a lost or dead horse? Exactly. We are brave, indeed, but we're fledglings. We've got to start somewhere, and that means we accept responsibility by walking on our own. You and I can handle whatever it is waiting for us at the cave. We may be new adventurers, but we're not without experience. Or at least bravery. Or stupidity? My dear companion, you misjudge yourself. I do not imagine you to be unintelligent by any means. What would draw you to accept this quest if not for heroics or glory? There's no shame in needing coin if that's what convinced you to join this adventure. Everyone has their reasons, and survival is indeed a noble cause. I would just remind you that doing good is not by any means stupid. Here, a small snack before we continue our trek. Best to keep our energy up. Adventuring is never for the weak-hearted, or weak-minded. What many would have considered a fool's errand is often more important than people think. We could well arrive at the cave and find some starving animals who were just trying to survive with the farmer's crops, or could just as easily find a band of brigands waiting to attack anyone who comes after them. Regardless, a problem cannot be solved if everyone just allows it to keep happening. Someone will have to see the source of the problem in order to fix it. It may as well be us. And if you desire to be compensated with coin, then it's still an intelligent reason. Now, we'll continue forward towards the cave and rid the town of whatever ails. Huh? Why did I agree to take on this quest? All adventurers have to start somewhere, right? You barely just came to town, but I've lived in that place practically my entire life. I've always wanted to do more than follow in my parents' footsteps, and well, the only way I can do that is by standing up straight and moving forward. Oh, my parents work in the tavern. My father's a cook and my mother's the bar hand. Both of them wanted me to join them, but I don't think I could be satisfied as a tavern worker, you know? Come on, we can talk while we make our way forward. Best not to waste sunlight. See, I've got no disrespect for my parents or their life choices at all. But after seeing so many adventurers and heroes pass through the tavern, I only dreamt of joining them. Perhaps it's for glory or fame, but Something about how many of them found such genuine joy in helping others it resonated with me. I must sound silly, don't I? Cliché, one might say. Still, it's just as good a reason as any to help solve this problem. I have to ask, what are your strengths? I know you're more of the nimble type with no visible weapon beyond a bow and a quiver of arrows, but you don't seem to be the type to simply stay in the back. I assume you're hiding some sort of dagger in your cloak? 3! Wow, aren't we prepared? I guess multiple daggers are better than none. In any case, I have my sword and shield. They may be of simple make, but they'll get the job done in one way or another. Am I proficient? I have to admit, only a little. I've done some minor guard work for the tavern and the community in town, but I do know which end of my sword is the sharp one, if that's what you're worried about. However, the town guards are too busy protecting everyone to venture out this far, and none of the adventurers were interested in helping, so it had to fall to someone.
It might as well have been fate for me to take this on, and a convenient payday for you.
Don't worry, my companion. As long as we're together, there won't be any reason to fail. There. That must be the cave we've been looking for. Excellent. Now, we can wait here and see if anyone comes in or out, or maybe we should just explore inside. Our crop culprits might be further in, and may not come out for a while. Then again, they may come out eventually when they need to replenish what they stole. So what do you think? Do we wait or go in?